So we have this philosophy that we deliver our project before time. हमारी एक आदत मान लीजिए, या जिन लोगों के साथ हम काम करते हैं, they expect us to deliver it within the time, stipulated time. So average, I would say so I'm just starting up my discussion. So my turnaround time for a couple of automobile projects that we do is less than a week. We have to deliver a design in less than a week because they have got stringent timelines, which they have to meet. So on that note, I'll start my presentation. I am just starting from that note कि I am a first generation architect and मेरे लिए सबसे बड़ी प्रॉब्लम ये थी कि मैं मेरा ऑफिस कहाँ से चालू करूँ. So this is mainly for the students who are there with us. So I studied from Jaipur and then I went to US to do my masters. फिर मुझे लगा नहीं यार, US is not a place to work. Let's come back to India and do something in India. So I came back and I started my office in Jaipur thinking that, okay, you can be situated anywhere, but you can work globally and you can deliver a project anywhere in India with the technologies that are available now. So I started my office in Jaipur. What do we value? That is again a very important question for us. So we are simply commercial architects, core commercial architects. We do whatever we love, we do whatever, wherever we can earn good money. That is what we do. So our core values is creativity, innovation, sustainability. Of course, sustainability is very important for us. And then it is the community enrichment. So what do we do? So we are largely based in automobile industry. Okay, so aviation industry, we have started our hands-on. We are doing couple of projects for aviation industry. Then of course everybody's bread and butter is through real estate, so we work some projects in real estate. Sustainability is design. So past couple of years, I would say we have started to realize that the type of materials we are using, the quality, the type of construction we are doing needs to be sustainable. So we started, to become sustainable in whatever commercial projects we do, whatever design we do, we try to become as sustainable as possible. And then there is something called out of the box. हर आर्किटेक्ट को ये रहता है कि मेरे को जो बनाना है वो कैसे बनाऊं मैं. तो क्रिएटिविटी ऑन योर ओन टर्म्स. तो हम कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स ऐसे करते हैं जिसमें client give us the freedom कि भाई you want whatever material you want to explore, you can explore those materials, you can do whatever you wish. So that is out of the box project. Okay, so coming to the automobiles. So we are automobiles architect. We are directly linked to several OEMs. OEMs are like Maruti Suzuki is an OEM, original equipment manufacturer they call it. And then we work for Skoda. We work for Kia India. So how do we got into architecture is a very interesting story I wanted to tell about. Back in 2007-8 जब मैंने काम स्टार्ट किया ही था, so there was a, सबको ये रहता है कि कार्स का और प्लेन्स का बड़ा शौक होता है. एवरीबडी लाइक्स कार. जब वो बच्चा होता है, अभी भी आपको लगेगा कि ओके वी लाइक दिस कार दैट कार. तो मुझे ये लगता था कि मैं कुछ बीइंग एन आर्किटेक्ट ऐसा कर सकता हूँ जिससे आई कैन क्रिएट सम एनवलप अराउंड द कार. तो मैं क्या करूँ. तो 2008 में सबसे पहले मुझे एक प्रोजेक्ट मिला था एंड दे वांटेड मी टू डिज़ाइन अ स्मॉल वर्कशॉप फॉर कार्स. So I designed that project and that project was in Jaipur. There is a place called Orbit Mall in Jaipur. Orbit Mall is sort of a curvilinear mall और वहाँ पे थोड़ा challenge था कि how do you design a workshop in that curvilinear mall, but I did it successfully. So thereafter they wanted me to work on a couple of more projects and finally I got my first empanelment with Maruti Suzuki India Limited. So why am I highlighting these projects? They are core commercial projects. They have got their own corporate identity, but what they do is they teach you the value of time in architecture also. I mean, that's a very, different kind of idea I'm going to talk about, because generally we as an architects have got an habit of taking our time and deliver the project at our pace. But sometimes I feel that when a person is taking crores of rupees on you, and if he wants to get the designs delivered on time, then we should adhere to that also if we are working on the commercial projects. And timeline is the crux, trust me. So what we did was, we have a time of turnaround time, they call it TAT. So we work on a very stringent timeline which extends from 7 days to 10 days, producing 40 to 50 drawings for these projects. Now these projects are very unique. You can see all the projects have got a proper design portal, the entrance portal. The entrance is very well defined. Then they have got this corporate identity. Then they have got, various combination of tiles which you have to creatively place, and then the laying patterns, and then the kind of material you see in the fall ceiling are very different, which you generally don't see in day-to-day materials. So I would say these are very challenging projects nowadays with a restricted time frame to work upon and deliver. So this is a typical Maruti Suzuki Arena project which we designed. And then this is a Nexa project. Now Nexa has got altogether different corporate identity. Nexa has got a black background. They use glass a lot. And then they have got these manufactured items from the vendors which they like to place in their showroom. So all of these are guideline based, but yes, they require this intricate understanding of MEP and HVAC, because if you fail accommodating all these things in your design, the design failed drastically. And the turnaround time is, as I said, is very less. So it becomes very challenging and important to finish all these things on time. Now we are also a part of Kia, as I told you. So we were lucky enough to design almost 180 projects for Kia in a time of 1.5 years. So this, thank you. So this is SI 2.0 upgradation of Kia, which we designed for India. ये लोग ना कोरियंस हैं, और कोरियंस ने अपने कोई बेंचमार्क्स बनाए, उससे कोई डिजाइन प्रिपेयर की, and then they wanted to implement in India. We said, boss, this is not going to work in India. You need to do something which is more acceptable in India, and you need to understand how the construction happens in India. So we were lucky enough to develop the critical details of the entire showroom. As you can see, it's a very wonderfully designed showroom. So you have got warmer elements, cooler elements. You have got these profile lights which are happening. You've got these, Hyundai Bodak sheets which give an impression of wood finish, and it's a state-of-the-art showroom, I would say. So, so there were a couple of things which they wanted to do us, so we incorporated it in our design, and we designed. This is my first pilot project which happened in Ahmedabad for Kia. That is of SI 2.0. Now we work for Skoda also, as I told you. So this is again a very important part in my journey, because I'm going to tell you how we started to incorporate sustainability in entire OEM channel, the way we are imparting them the importance of sustainability. This is a JCB showroom we designed typically. This is a very simple exercise which we did. These are 3D generated models. There was a brand called Oban which manufactures EV vehicles, so they wanted to float their showroom. So we designed their entire showroom concept. Now this the design book. So it's very interesting if you see that they have got a very typical model when they work pan India. So they have got 3S facilities, they have got 2S facilities, they have got 1S facility. S, what does S means? So S, I don't know whether you are familiar with the automobile industry or not. The 3S is showroom, spares and sales. So we designed a category of this first type, a 3S showroom, which housed the showroom, the workshop and the spare parts. Then there was 2S, which only had the spare parts and service, and then there was 1S, which was only the showroom part. So now, as you can see, they have got a typical circulation of their own. The showroom has got various zones, cooler zone, warmer zone, which is kind of dissected into, by an axis of 10 degrees. And as you can see that this is a 10-degree angle, it bifurcates a cooler and a warmer zone. And that's how you feel when you enter inside a showroom. You think that, okay, I'm gonna look at the car where the cars are parked, and the cars are parked at an angle where you are attracted to see those cars. You open the door, you sit inside, you come out, and then you are meted by a service advisor or a delivery advisor. He comes and make you sit over here. You feel like king, and then you buy a car from there. So the main focus now what we are trying to achieve is to start targeting Gen Z and millennials, because they are going to be the future of the country. So these are the kind of material palettes which we use, and this is a typical axonometric view which we derived and convinced that how we are going to develop the showroom. Then comes again a very important slide for me. After working for 10-15 years with automobile industry, we realized, I think that was a kind of self guilt which started to happen to us. मैं क्या बना रहा हूँ, ये मैं शोरूम्स बना रहा हूँ, मैं घर बना रहा हूँ, ये किस तरीके से हार्म करते हैं, हम लोग बोरिंग डिग करते हैं, पानी निकाल लेते हैं, बिजली को जैसे चाहे वैसे कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं हम लोग. सो कैन आई डू समथिंग टू मेक इट मोर सस्टेनेबल? So I went to Skoda showroom, Skoda headquarters, and they said they have got this idea of doing net carbon zero emission in 2050. So I said, fine, let's do something in India also. So I designed a sustainability guidebook for entire Skoda group, and we, as you can see in this particular diagram, that how a workshop is arranged. Then we do water harvesting. Water harvesting, we do water treatment, give it to the plantations, do some plantations in the workshop and showrooms. Then take the water, use the water from the car washers, use solar devices as much as possible, use charging stations. So this is just a couple of pages from my sustainability guidebook. Then we designed an entire as you can see here, this part, a workshop, and we depicted it diagrammatically to them that, okay, we need some green patches where we can accommodate green patches, and use the plants which are, harsh, which are, you can say strong enough to withstand those kind of smoky environment or dusty environment. And then we propose them using solar photovoltaic cells. Apart from that, we suggested harvesting and those details. And there were a couple of intricate detailing in the workshop or couple of equipments which we proposed them to use. So they were very happy, and I was called to Czech Republic, because Skoda is based out of Czech Republic, and we gave them a presentation which they liked very much. So next thing is aviation. Nobody generally talks about this sector. It is a very less discussed sector. और इसकी भी बड़ी interesting कहानी है, मैं aviation में कैसे आया. So back in 2004 when I was a student, final year student, मेरे को बड़ी इच्छा थी यार बचपन में पायलट बनने की. अब वापस वही कहानी, पायलट तो बन नहीं पाए, आर्किटेक्ट बन गए. तो क्या करें, कुछ नहीं करते अपन, प्लेन के साथ अपन क्या कर सकते हैं, बिल्डिंग में क्या कर सकते हैं. तो ठीक है, वी कैन डू समथिंग रिलेटेड टू एयरपोर्ट्स, एविएशंस. तो बैक इन 2004 जो मैं थीसिस कर रहा था, आई टुक ट्रांसपोर्टेशन हब एज माय थीसिस सब्जेक्ट. बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सब्जेक्ट था उस समय ट्रांसपोर्टेशन हब का. किसी को पता नहीं था, ज्यूरी भी बड़ी मस्त थी मेरी, उनको पता नहीं था कैसे क्या होता है उसमें. तो उन्होंने मुझे बड़े अच्छे मार्क्स देके पास कर दिया, एंड आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी बाय टेकिंग दैट सब्जेक्ट. सो यू कैन ऑप्ट दीज काइंड ऑफ सब्जेक्ट्स आल्सो इन योर थीसिस. So I took that subject. Or somehow in 2017, this airport, Jaipur airport's expansion, arrival and departure was coming up, and it was given on a EPC mode to a contractor. अब वो कॉन्ट्रैक्टर साहब मेरे पास कहीं से ढूंढते हुए आए कि कोई आर्किटेक्ट है, अच्छी मेहनत कर लेता है, काम अच्छा करता है. तो ठीक है साहब, अब मेरे से बात हुई तो मैंने कहा हाँ सर बना देंगे ना, क्या दिक्कत है, टर्मिनली तो बनाना है, हम बना देंगे आपके लिए. सो फिर he said कि I am going to select 3 architects who are going to present before Airport Authority of India. The one who is dynamic and whose design is more conducive would be awarded the project. So I said fine, let's do that. तो ठीक है साहब, हम लोग गए AAI में, दिल्ली गए, सफदरजंग में उनका हेडक्वार्टर्स है. तो we gave them the presentation of whatever things we made. I think इसमें होना चाहिए, it's not there. Okay, so somehow they liked my presentation, and I got this project of designing the expansion of arrival and departure. So this is the departure and this is the arrival. तो जब भी आप जयपुर आते होंगे फ्लाइट से, तो you would be entering in my designed arrival here, and international departure is happening over here right now. And luckily इस प्रोजेक्ट में as you all know, पैसे का हमेशा प्रॉब्लम ही रहती है. So I wasn't given full money by that EPC contractor. I said fine. जैसे सर बताए थे कृष्ण सर के उनको बाद में 16 लाख रुपए रिट्रीव करने की अपॉर्चुनिटी मिल गई थी. तो luckily this project got taken over by Adani, and Adani knew that we are the project architect of this project. So now we are directly in touch with Adani, and we are doing the couple of more expansion of this airport. So that is again something which is creditable. Now this is a very interesting image of the expansion which we did. As you can see, the existing terminal is somewhere over here. अब ये जो existing terminal था, इनको जो development करना था वो थोड़ा छोटा करना था as compared to the existing terminal. So there is this wonderful trajectory which was already available to us. So I said, why not to make this again in a curvilinear trajectory? Now इसमें सबसे बड़ा challenge ये था, this terminal was designed in a tubular structure. So why structure is also important for an architect? ये बड़ा जबरदस्त concept था. तो ये tubular structure में बना हुआ था. Tubular structure, these are round structures and they are fixed by hinge joints, not fixed supported joint. So इसके लिए तो curve बनाना आसान था. Now since I also wanted to achieve this curve in my design, so but my material was different क्योंकि already EPC mode पे contract था, so we had to use box sections in this. So you can see this is not curvilinear. So what it is triangular structure. How you make a curve is very interesting. Any curve is made by small tangents, infinitesimally reduced in straight lines. That becomes a curve. So I use that concept और मैंने ये बिल्कुल सिंपल स्ट्रेट लाइंस का ये ट्रस डिजाइन कर दिया था. ये इनिशियली तो मैंने 262 फीट लॉन्ग ये स्ट्रक्चर डिजाइन किया था without any prop in center, but eventually I had to provide a prop in center due to some reasons. Anyways, so this is the structure which we designed, and this was the views. Now if you land now, you won't feel that it is not a curve, it is a straight line. You won't feel that. You would feel that there is a curve happening because it is made out of small tangents and the entire ACP is so placed that आपको feel ही नहीं होगा कि this is not a curve, this is a straight line. Again a very interesting project in my life. आप लोगों ने सुना ही होगा, कुछ समय पहले प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने लक्षद्वीप को बड़ी हाइप दी थी. तो ये भी बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी थी मेरे साथ. क्योंकि मैंने जयपुर एयरपोर्ट का किया था, तो समवन केम टू नो अबाउट मी एंड दे कॉल्ड मी रैंडमली कि भाई श्याम तुम एयरपोर्ट्स करते हो. मैंने कहा यस आई डू कपल ऑफ एयरपोर्ट प्रोजेक्ट्स. तो उन्होंने कहा साउथ में कोई एक बढ़िया सा प्रोजेक्ट आ रहा है, आर यू इंटरेस्टेड टू डू इन इट. पता नहीं मुझे गट फील हुई. मैंने कहा हाँ, यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट समथिंग अबाउट लक्षद्वीप के. हाँ, वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट लक्षद्वीप. सो आई वेंट टू मीट दीज पीपल एंड दे वर वर्किंग इन लक्षद्वीप. तो लक्षद्वीप में देयर इज अ, लक्षद्वीप की जो कैपिटल है वो कवर आती है और उनका जो रनवे अभी है एग्जिस्टिंग, एक ही रनवे है, दैट इज इन अगाती. सो अगाती का रनवे बड़ा छोटा रनवे है. अगर आप लैंड करेंगे तो अभी एक ही फ्लाइट लैंड करती है अगाती में. सो दे वांटेड टू एक्सटेंड इट टू in a facility where Airbus A320, it's a category of aircraft, Airbus A320, it can land on that airport. तो हमने उनके लिए प्रेजेंटेशन बनाया और लक्षद्वीप एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन को देने चले गए. They were very pretty dynamic. The administrator is a very dynamic person there. तो जब हमने हमारा प्रेजेंटेशन खत्म किया तो उनको ये लगा कि लेट्स आस्क दिस पर्सन इफ ही कैन डू समथिंग इन मिनिकॉय आल्सो. आई टेल यू अ ब्रीफ हिस्ट्री ऑफ मिनिकॉय आल्सो. तो हमने कहा ठीक है. तो उनके जो OSD थे उन्होंने हमसे रिक्वेस्ट किया कि शाम तू 10 मिनट में 15 मिनट में कोई प्रेजेंटेशन ऐसा बना के दिखा सकता है रात को 8:30 बजे लक्षद्वीप में, जहाँ पे इंटरनेट कनेक्टिविटी है ही नहीं, अब जाके केबल लाइंस डल रही हैं वहाँ पे. हमने कहा सर मैं ट्राई कर लेता हूँ कि एक प्रेजेंटेशन बना के दूँ आपको. तो आई आस्क नेहा, शी इज़ ऑल्सो एन आर्किटेक्ट, शी इज़ माई वाइफ, कि नेहा मेरे को एक ये जो आइलैंड है मिनिकॉय का, आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट मिनिकॉय, इसका एक ऑन द स्केल ड्राइंग कैड में ट्रांसलेट करके भेजो. So she sent me that. I had this orientation diagrams with me. Since we had done a study for Agati, I had a bit of understanding about the strata. I had bit of understanding about the wind patterns and the circulations. So मैंने कुछ extrapolations की और रात को 10 बजे उनको presentation दे दिया. And he was so happy. उन्होंने कहा श्याम you are going to do us a pre-feasibility and a feasibility study for Minicoy also. So that is I got this Minicoy. Now Minicoy is a very interesting island in India. Minicoy is supposed to be the last island of India, and this particular island is a very small island. So this is directly the presentation which we gave to Lakshadweep administration. So something about Minicoy Island. It's very you can see in this slide. I'll just shift it to the other slide. So this was the basic data which we gathered for the Minicoy Island. अब ये था उस रात को 10 बजे मेरा दिया हुआ प्रेजेंटेशन। इसमें ये खाली इतना सा, इसमें क्या था कि एज यू कैन सी ये इसकी एंड टू एंड है, दिस इज ओनली 9.2 किलोमीटर आइलैंड, और उसमें भी दिस हैज अ वेरी स्मॉल स्ट्रिक, ये देखने बिल्कुल पतला सा आइलैंड है, बट इसकी खास बात ये है कि ये कोरल आइलैंड्स हैं। You understand coral island, I don't know whether you understand the coral island or not, but it is very interesting। और coral island में क्या होता है कि they are made out of coral। coral are living sea organisms, they die and they gather on each other to make sort of a land kind of formation। This takes thousands and thousands of years, so these are all coral islands। so you can see this part, this particular part, this राइट नाउ इज बिलो 2 meters ऑफ सी लेवल। इसकी खास बात यह है इन आइलैंड्स की, मॉलदीव्स में और इन आइलैंड्स की खास बात यह है कि द डीप सी स्टार्ट्स आफ्टर दिस पॉइंट, बट एक्चुअली द कोस्ट लाइन इज हेयर। तो ये 2-2.5 मीटर गहरे समुंदर रहते हैं, इनमें ईल्स और बहुत अच्छे यू नो सी क्रीचर्स, दे कम डाउन, यू कैन स्विम इन अ डेप्थ ऑफ 2 meter टिल दिस पॉइंट। इट इज अ वंडरफुल आइलैंड एक्चुअली। और खास बात ये इस आइलैंड की, बिफोर 1890 दिस आइलैंड वाज नॉट अ पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया, इट वाज अ पार्ट ऑफ मालदीव्स। एंड इंडियन गवर्नमेंट उस समय देयर वाज अ फ्लडिंग एंड इट बिकेम अ पार्ट ऑफ इंडियन गवर्नमेंट आफ्टर 1819, सो दे स्टिल स्पीक मालदीवियन लैंग्वेज हियर। सो इस पूरे आइलैंड पे रनवे लोकेट करना था हम लोगों को, सो वी डिड अ लॉट ऑफ आइटरेशन फॉर देम एंड दे वर अमेज्ड बिकॉज वी डिड द एंटायर स्टडी ऑफ दिस आइलैंड इन बिट्स एंड पार्ट्स। एक एक एरिया की टोपोग्राफी हमने स्टडी करी कि और क्या पॉसिबिलिटीज़ हैं, और इन सारे एरियाज को स्टडी करके ये आपको अपने कॉलेज टाइम की भी याद दिला देगा, बिकॉज दिस इज काइंड ऑफ दिस साइट एनालिसिस, बट इट इज स्लाइटली मोर टेक्निकल। सो वी डिड, they provided us the helicopter to study this entire island, and we did the study of this entire island on a helicopter. This is called aerial survey basically. So we did the entire aerial survey of this island and identified, looked each and every corner of the island to study the possibilities, because this is a very diverse island. It has got coral reefs, it has got mangrove plantations, it has got habitations over here, and it has only one part which is vacant, and right now the helipad is located in this part of this island. It's a very interesting island. I think whenever you guys have opportunity, you should definitely go to Lakshadweep. And then we made lots of iterations, options, what can we do, where can we put the runway, the orientation. We did the climatological and aerial studies, and then the windrows diagram. It is a very important part of aviation design. So we did all these studies, and then there was almost 6 options which we studied. I'm just going fast because I have to finish the presentation in 40 minutes. So we did all of these studies, and one of these options which I cannot tell you, it has been finalized for the design of the actual runway. Now this project has gone to MOD, Ministry of Defense, and they are taking up this project, and it is of the strategic importance to India, this particular project. This had been on the keyboard of dashboard of PM also. Now there was one again project, ये project किया, तो अब तुम यार एक काम करो, हमारे लिए कुछ हेलीपैड का डिज़ाइन सजेस्ट करो। एग्जिस्टिंग हेलीपैड है हमारे। अब ये बड़ी इंटरेस्टिंग लोकेशन थी इस हेलीपैड की। एज यू कैन सी यहाँ पे अरेबियन सी था, एंड ये पूरा अरेबियन सी है और ये टिप ऑफ द आइलैंड है। अब इसमें सबसे खास बात ये थी, ये मास्टर प्लान जब हमने डेवलप किया, कि इसमें सी विंड्स आती हैं, और जितने भी जो हैंगर्स होते हैं यहाँ पे MI-17 के लिए हमने डिज़ाइन किए थे, पवन हंस बेल हेलीकॉप्टर्स के लिए डिज़ाइन किया था इसको। जहाँ जितनी भी जो विंड होती है वो सी लेडन विंड है, तो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ कोरोजन व्हिच हैपेंस हियर। तो व्हाट वी डिड वाज, आफ्टर दिस वाज द मास्टर प्लान, आफ्टर वी डिड द वॉक थ्रू, तो उसमें वी चेंज द डायरेक्शन of the parking of the helicopters, as you can see. So the blank wall is facing the sea, and we took all the entrance gates in this smaller area so that the helicopters can be parked from this place. And the sea wind, which is moisture laden and salt laden, could be hampered. So this is what we did, and this was a typical sort of a master plan which we developed, where we had the IAF parkings, we have the passenger aircraft, the Pavan Hans hangar, and the VIP lounge, and this entire master plan was developed by us, and this is the date of this. So we actually suggested them to go in the sea and we suggested the technology of doing this thing, how we can do this thing. So we actually did a detailed structural analysis, and we gave a presentation to NGT Green Tribunal to actually sort of understand how we can develop this construction in coral surrounded areas. This is a small walkthrough. I don't know whether we have time for this or not. So real estate, of course, everybody does that. It's sort of a bread and butter. We are also into high-rise buildings, but we do it very selectively for very selected clients. We do the projects which we like, we work on those. So as you can see, this is a 18-meter high building. It's a Janawas project, Mukhyamantri Janawas. Everybody knows these projects nowadays in India. So these are small projects. This particular building we have done in Kota, Rajasthan. These projects also have something to learn from. The most important thing you can learn from them is builder को तो पैसे बचाने. कैसे पैसे बचा सकते हो आप उसके? केवल एक ही तरीका है जिसमें बिल्डर के पैसे बच सकते हैं. You have to be designing a structure in such a way that it becomes very economic. So इस particular project में सॉइल बेरिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट चीज़ है जो आर्किटेक्ट कभी ध्यान नहीं देते. मुझे नहीं पता देते हैं नहीं देते, बट मैं बहुत ध्यान देता हूँ, क्योंकि सॉइल बेरिंग कैपेसिटी जो होती है, SBC जिसे बोलते हैं हम लोग, विच एवरी स्ट्रक्चरल इंजीनियर अंडरस्टैंड्स एंड नो. तो SBC जितनी ज़्यादा होगी उतनी फाउंडेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट कम होगी. स्ट्रक्चरल इंजीनियर भी कभी कभी बेवकूफ़ बनाते हैं. दे फूल अस अराउंड. दे डोंट डिज़ाइन द एंटायर स्ट्रक्चर ई टैब के ऊपर. दे जस्ट बना के दे देते हैं कि भाई ये लगभग इतनी स्ट्रेंथ होगी. हाउ कैन यू ऑप्टिमाइज दैट? इफ़ यू अंडरस्टैंड the structure, you understand how you locate the columns, if you understand the soil bearing, then you have the idea kitna steel consumption ye karega. So this particular project, we designed it in under 4 kg per square feet. Meticulously placed columns, shear walls, and limited foundation, shear pins, anchor pins, were a couple of things which we used in this project, and we attained economy for the builder. And फिर बिल्डर पैसे भी नहीं खा सकता क्योंकि अगला प्रोजेक्ट भी आप ही से कराना पड़ता है उसको. So I was lucky enough, I'm doing a couple of projects for them now. So these are a couple of the rendered images vis-a-vis the actual images. This is a podium of that project, and this is what we achieved. Last couple of slides of my presentation. Pilwa Barracks. मैंने एक term coin की थी in the start of the presentation कि out of the box. हर एक आर्किटेक्ट की इच्छा होती है कि वो कुछ तो भी अपने लिए करे. तो इतने सारे कमर्शियल प्रोजेक्ट्स हम करते रहते हैं, वो आर्किटेक्चर का जो कीड़ा होता है वो रहता ही है. तो एवरी ईयर वी ट्राई टू डू वन प्रोजेक्ट विच बिकम्स क्लोज टू आवर हार्ट. उसमें हम पूरा टाइम और अपनी एनर्जी लगा देते हैं. नाउ दिस इज अगेन अ वेरी सस्टेनेबल प्रोजेक्ट. इट इज़ लोकेटेड इन जयपुर. इसका नाम भी आप देखेंगे तो इट्स अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग नेम. इट इज़ कॉल्ड पिलवा बैरक्स. जो ओनर्स हैं उन्होंने इसका नाम बैरक्स रखा था. यू नो व्हाट अ बैरक इज? सो बैरक जेल जो होती है जिसमें कैदियों को रखते हैं उसको बैरक्स कहते हैं. दिस इज अगेन स्मॉल प्रेजेंटेशन वी आर सबमिटिंग समवेयर एल्स आल्सो. सो क्लाइंट वर 2 राजपूत ब्रदर्स, मेयो पास आउट, और उनके जो ग्रैंडफादर थे, दे हैड फॉट वॉर्स इन वर्ल्ड वॉर 2. तो उनको ये था कि वर्ल्ड वॉर 2 की हिस्ट्री से बहुत मैस्मराइज थे. सो दे वांटेड अस टू डू समथिंग इन रिलेटेड टू दैट हिस्ट्री. It should be sustainable. I mean, इस project की खास बात ये थी, this is the site. So it is almost 3,000 square meters of site. इसमें ये वाला जो particular part है, existing residence 1950. So राजस्थान में अभी एक law बना है that they declare couple of buildings as heritage buildings. Now in these heritage buildings, they allow basically liquor. They easily give liquor license. So that is the most important bonus to them. तो उन्होंने मुझे कहा कि एक बिल्डिंग हमें कंस्ट्रक्ट करनी है इन द बैरक कंसेप्ट. सो दिस पर्टिकुलर पोजीशन वी सजेस्टेड देम द बिल्डिंग which was facing the Moti Dungri road, and of course we are going to do a future expansion for them now. It is also the project we are going to execute. It is one of the most sustainable project that we have designed. As you can see over here, we have just overlapped the image of the facade which we developed with the photograph. So just to give the understanding of how detailing is, how much important detailing is. You can see in my previous slide that we developed a basic 3D which had stone, which had metal construction, and then we amalgamated that to achieve this output. And of course we used a very sustainable technique in this project. So how we did that, we actually used chuna limestone in this project as a plaster material. And इसकी खास बात ये थी कि जितने भी जो कॉलम्स आप देख रहे हैं, ये कॉलम्स स्टील कॉलम्स हैं. वी वांटेड टू गिव इट अ लुक ऑफ अ इंडस्ट्रियल एरा बिल्डिंग. तो दीज आर मेटल कॉलम्स एज यू कैन सी ओवर हियर. पुरानी गर्डर्स उन्होंने निकलवाई थी कई प्रोजेक्ट से, वो यूज़ करी. ये जितना भी जो आप देख रहे हैं स्टोन है, ये पूरा स्टोन पुरानी जयपुर की हवेलियां डिसमेंटल करके जनरली तो डेबरी में डाल देते हैं, इन्होंने इकट्ठा किया. वी गॉट इट एक्यूमुलेटेड टू ऑन अ प्लेस. फिर उसके बाद उसमें से जो चूना निकला, उस चूने को गरड़ बोलते हैं ये लोग. दे कॉल इट गरड़. आई मीन इट्स बेसिकली सॉर्ट ऑफ अ ड्रम मिक्सचर. और उस गरड़ में सुर्खी ऐड करके उसी चूने को वापस से रिप्लेनिश करा. दैट इज ऑलमोस्ट 100-year old चूना, लाइमस्टोन 100-year old. एंड देन we created a plaster out of it, as you can see in this particular thing. Cement used in Yuva. In this entire project, you can see a person doing this limestone and surki plaster. Now, this is the chemical composition जिसकी मैं कई बार बात भी करता हूँ. What happens? What is the difference between the use of limestone and the use of cement? दोनों के जो setting process हैं वो drastically अलग हैं. Limestone is CaCO3, calcium carbonate. तो कैल्शियम कार्बोनेट में जब आप पानी मिलाते हैं तो एक एक्सोथर्मिक रिएक्शन होती है एंड इट क्रिएट्स CaOH होल ट्वाइस एंड हीट इज लिबरेटेड. तो ये बन गया कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड. कैल्शियम हाइड्रोक्साइड इज अ थिक पेस्ट जिसमें जब आप सुर्खी और एडमिक्सचर्स ऐड करते हैं, इस प्रोजेक्ट में वी यूज एडमिक्सचर्स ऑल्सो. और जितने भी जो एडमिक्सचर्स थे हमारे, आ जाएगा वो भी, वो सारे जैगरी, गुड़, फर्मेंटेड फेनुग्रीक मिक्स, इस तरीके के बिल्कुल इंडियनाइज मटेरियल हमने यूज किए थे. एंड देन वी डिड द प्लास्टर ऑफ दिस. वंस यू डू द प्लास्टर, व्हाट हैपेंस इज CaOH होल ट्वाइस अगेन रिएक्ट्स विद कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, और कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को एब्जॉर्ब करने लगता है वो, और पानी सूखता जाता है, एटमॉस्फेयर में चला जाता है, एंड CO3 सेटल डाउन. तो हुआ क्या, दिस बिकम्स अ रिएक्शन वेयर एट up to 10 years it will keep on absorbing कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड क्लीन योर एयर. तो आपने सुना होगा पुराने जमाने में लोग चूना पोतते थे घरों पे, दिवाली पे. व्हाई दे यूज्ड टू डू दैट? इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ दिस पर्टिकुलर रिएक्शन. एंड चूना इज सच अ वंडरफुल मटेरियल कि इसका जो सेटिंग टाइम होता है इट इज एक्सटेंडेड टू ऑलमोस्ट 10 years. 10 साल तक ये जमता रहता है. विज़र्विज़ इफ यू यूज सीमेंट the day you put it, it is an exothermic process. Too much of carbon emitting process of developing a cement, और वो the day you use it उसका degradation चालू हो जाता है. So this is just the opposite of it. So this is a very important slide because we use a lot of materials which was recycled. As you can see in the data also, I'm not going to read the data, but yes, most of the steel had been recycled, most of the stone had been recycled, and it was coupled with a latest technique of this roof castings. So as you can see here, as you can see these arches also, it's a wonderful building. Since it is a barrack kind of a structure, we had got a linear formation of the building, and then there was these chhajjas which were coming out, which we always talk, how can the chhajjas or the verandas be beautified? So we beautified these verandas quite a bit, and we actually used key arches, this load-bearing arches. So this arch, as you can see, is a load-bearing arch. It has got keystone on top, and entire masonry's weight is coming on this arch. So this is actually a load-bearing arch which we developed. Also, you can see there is a technique written how we made the admixtures. आज के टाइम में तो इनको admixtures बोलते हैं, but ये binding compounds होते हैं. So which we used. So this is couple of things which we used in this thing. Now this is the entire chronology how we did the construction of this building, as you can see over here. So initially we put the columns, and then we developed the structure of the building by using the stones coupled with lime plasters, and then there was this structure of a veranda which was coming, and then this is the final out product of the building. And these are the various construction techniques which we used. All local material, all local people we deployed in this project. And this was the second way of achieving sustainability. One was the other way, calculating carbon emissions, doing a lot of study. And this is the second way of achieving sustainability, which personally I like. That is why I call this project out of the box. So this is the other way of achieving sustainability. And this is the final outcome of the project. Now, this project is again very important to me because, this is the project where Starbucks opened its first pet-friendly outlet. So in entire India, this is the first Starbucks. So probably if you visit to Jaipur, you can take your pets there. ये 10 साल पहले हमने एक प्रोजेक्ट किया था, आधा प्रोजेक्ट हुआ था, फिर क्योंकि इसमें खर्चा बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया था क्लाइंट का, तो वो रुक गए एंड इट गॉट सोल्ड ऑफ. सो इट हैज़ गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ हिस्ट्री. दिस इज जूना महल पैलेस, अगेन आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स काइंड ऑफ प्रोजेक्ट which we did in 2014. So again, this project used a lot of chuna, and the roof is concrete. So we coupled chuna walls with concrete structure. This arch is again a concrete arch. This was the basic facade which we created in drawings, and this is what it came out. This is the building, as you can see. So again, इसमें बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग सा कैरेक्टर है इस साइट का. इसमें अगर आप देखेंगे तो कॉलम्स जो हैं वो लोड बेरिंग हैं, और ये जो पर्टिकुलर कॉलम्स हैं, दीज आर ऑल स्टोन कॉलम्स. दे आर टेकिंग द लोड ऑफ आरसीसी ऑन टॉप. सो व्हाट वी डिड वाज, ब्रिक के टेम्परेरी कॉलम्स वर मेड, प्लेस्ड ओवर हियर, देन वी डिड द आरसीसी वर्क, रिमूव दोस कॉलम ऑन द बैम्बू प्रॉप्स, और वापस ये कॉलम खड़े किए. सो दैट इज हाउ दिस थिंग वाज कंस्ट्रक्टेड. इट्स वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोजेक्ट. तो ये पीछे का पार्ट था, इसमें आगे का पार्ट बाद में डेवलप हो गया था, उन लोगों ने कर लिया था. दैट वाज वेरी ऑर्गेनिक. वी डिजाइन द एंटायर रिजॉर्ट इन द ऑर्गेनिक थिंग. So this is the interior view of this resort. You can see the entire Ranthambore forest painting which is happening in these arches within the building. इसमें भी we use these arches. ये टुकड़ी स्टोन के फड़ बोलते हैं इनको लोकल लैंग्वेज में. तो फड़ हमने यूज किए थे, और एंड वी क्रिएटेड एन आर्च which is again a load bearing arch. It takes load of the building. That's it. Done.